that another one? I'm bleeding again.
You are bleeding. Do you need bandages?
Yeah, could you bandage me?
Yeah, I will.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our PAX recap with the latest build of 060 Internal, live from the Astro booth with Hicks, Blackout, JamJar and Anthony Kongfan. We're going to start things off with new infected textures, which is something I've been looking forward to, as we see the medic infected at the beginning, and then a Dean Hall infected, taking it like a champ further down the road. Also throughout the livestream we see Hicks looting from clothing, grabbing cans of beans and ammunition from items of clothing laid on the ground. Though Hicks does mention that looting infected is not currently in this build. Whether or not this means this is a planned feature for 60 is yet to be known, but it would be nice to see it return to DayZ soon. A little while later, while looting, Blackout found inside a car a sporter with a little something extra attached.
Oh, I got a Magnum.
You got a Magnum?
Yeah. Oh, and a rifle.
What rifle?
It looks like a sporter. Oh my god, with the scope on it already?
Nice! Nice, you found one with the hunting scope on it.
Then we get to see the new Tolga, which is now a ski resort. We can see the ski slopes, a gated entrance, a medical center, a civilian barrack and some houses. And then we have the ski lift, which is non-functional, but it does look good. Personally, I think it's a really good idea changing these locations, adding tourist resorts, making it feel like it once was lived in and used by many, many people. One use these new tourist locations would have for me is making it clear of my location to other survivors and friends around Chernobyl. Of course, on their travels we see a lot of fog. There is no other weather conditions, but Hicks does mention thunderstorms and rain, which we do know was implemented with SimuWeather, and I for one am very excited to experience myself. And as we enter New Electro, we can see the new road textures, a lot more foliage, which I think is something DayZ needs a lot more of, is overgrowth. I'm not sure how long the Apocalypse or the Infected have been roaming, but up until now with these minor map changes, overgrowth hasn't been that much of a problem. I for one would love to be hiding in some overgrowth or bushes, waiting to ambush a fellow survivor that has a piece of equipment that I may want, and vice versa, making the whole experience that much more immersive and scary, especially combined with the new SimuWeather, rain, thunderstorms, and reduced visibility of the fog. I can see some amazing content coming from you guys in the future. Another thing we also do see quite a lot of in this livestream is current blockers, or some of the blockers that is holding 60 from being released, like loot explosions have made a return, and some of the infected seem to not be applied their texture.
You see on my screen, we have an infected chasing me. The textures are not loaded on that model. That needs to be fixed or it goes live.
Another thing which my brother Alhaknslash brought up in his channel was climbing zombies, something I never thought they would be adding, especially in this build, but those keen-eyed of us, like Al, would have noticed. Here's a couple of clips as an example, which I have slowed down and zoomed in.
Serious? Whoa!
What? Fuck!
Oh, snap! Actually, I forget I got like 10 rounds in this thing. I'm hurting, Brian.
I should not have gone into town with a chambered pistol.
I think they must... Oh, God.
No.
Is the hospital still in the same place?
Looking good. But as the guys approached Cherno, there were some connection issues and they had to cut the stream short, so we didn't actually get to see new Cherno. But what I'll do now is a recap of this recap. In the latest 60 internal build we have seen Infusion DirectX 11 renderer, SimuWeather, random loot inside clothing, new firearm reload mechanics, new infected textures and climbing infected, map changes to Tolga, Electro and Cherno. There will be no new predators or other large features. I also wouldn't expect any new weapons, because remember, this build is focused on renderer optimizations and loot economy, though we have seen a few extra things on top of that in this build. Personally, I wouldn't expect much else, if anything at all. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of this PAX livestream with the latest internal build of 60. Are you still hyped to get your hands on it? More FPS, more immersion, and infected jumping over walls behind you just when you think you're safe. As always, all links will be in the description below, and I'll see you peeps next time.